Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's Your Train Talk with me, Jason, Barnabas Junction. Thank you to Mark of Donegal Dad Rail and Trevor Stubbs of Trevor Stubbs channel. Viewers, if you have all come over, thank you very much and welcome. Make sure you do hit that thumbs up on the stream. Good evening, everybody. We are carrying on with the shed build, the new engine shed build tonight. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh, just had a message come in. Hang on a second. I'll get to that. There we go. Right. So, yes, got a couple of trains running just to start off the stream tonight. I've taken the squeaky nukes off. Yeah, they were a little bit squeaky last week, weren't they? And people were saying, let's zoom me head in. Let's have a look at then the chat then before we get fired on and switch the camera. Good evening to Jake of Haunted Railway and Mousehole Rail Josh. Ian Melling, good evening. Hello and welcome to the stream. Burnside the Model Railway is in. Good evening to you. Arthur Humphreys, good evening, Arthur. Dearmore Junction Model Railway saying, sorry, I'm late. You were in before we even started, Steve. But yeah, you're in. Yeah, not late. Paul of Woolsack Scenic saying, good evening. And Timber is in as well. Actually made it for once, he says. Ah, thank you very much. Good evening, Andy. Hot dog. Thanks for joining us. And Graham of Leamington. Howdy, peeps. Brian of Finniston Central. Hello again, he says. And Raymond Leggs is in. Hello, Raymond. Simon Trains Model Railway Showcase. That kick was hard hitting to get here. Evening, everybody. Evening, Si. Lintry Town, new 00 gauge Model Railway. Hello, everybody says. Hello to you. Hermitage Road is in as well. Good evening, Mark. Thank you. Great stream. And Trevor, if you're here too yet, good evening and great stream from you as well. RGJ Trains, Robin Grace with no problem. Or Irish 66 fan spotting. Evening all. Evening Irish. Hello and welcome. Edenbridge Junction is in. And Digger's in. Hello. My mods are in thick and fast tonight. They always do a superb job. Can't do the show without them. Fantastic to have you here. Alan Reynolds of Butland Junction is in. Good evening, Jason. And hi to all good fellas in the chat. Only here for a short time though. Moreland Model Railway, Andy, good evening. Thank you anyway for joining us. Make sure you do hit that thumbs up while you're here. And train spotting with Dan. Nearly got to see my Orion, sadly too late, he says. Everyone's saying good evening to one another. Steve of Route 7, hey, hey. Hey, hey, with the monkeys. Yeah, talking to monkeys. Anyone needs seen the videos? Clybridge Station, Robert. I hope you're feeling better, Robert. He's been full of the lurgy. Andy Dobson is in. Good evening, Andy. Mousehole showing his membership of 6 months. Thank you very much, Mousehole, and every other member as well, including the new members that have come on board this in the last 7 days. Massive thank yous to all of those. I hope you enjoy your stay. And Haunted Railway Jack showing membership of 4 months. Wow, look at that. That's fantastic. Simon saying evening to everyone again who has come over from Donegal Dad stream. 37's roaring away. I'm going to turn that 37 sound off now, so I'm not shouting over it. Clybridge says, feeling a lot better. Still got a chest infection, but on pills. And you're rattling then. Ruined the entire stream, Jason. Oh. Flint Hills, Jeff. Good evening, Jeff. Good evening to you. Do Rami's in. Hey, hey there, she says. Hello, Do Ray. Thank you for joining us. Who else is in? Mav's in. Hello, Mav. How are you doing, my friend? Catching up with the chat. Andy, can you just read my email message? It says Moneybrook Junction. Good evening, Moneybrook. My second channel, Jason, just for spotting, says Irish. Excellent. Does anyone have spare windows for a Hornby Mark III executive livery coach? I'll check my spares, Brian. I might have. Mick92 listening while watching Liverpool. Yeah, they're playing Sparta, aren't they, today? Keep us updated, Mick. I'll be interested to know how they're doing. Where's the 37 from, Jason? It's Batman 37. It's the Euro Phoenix. It is 37884. And that was bought from a model shop, which is sadly no longer with us anymore. It's Haslington Models. Sadly, the chap that ran the place sadly passed away now, and the shop has now closed. Still buzzing after watching the Starship third launch. I've been following them as well, Steve. That would be great, Jason. Yeah, will do, Brian, no problem. Right. Oh, it's 4-0, Mick says. I hope that's 4-0 to Liverpool then. If it is, massive well done. I've got some refreshments with me tonight. I'll show you in a moment, but let's see if you can guess what they are. They're crunchy. Very crunchy. Nom, nom, nom. Any guesses on what I'm eating then? I'll show you in a minute. Anyway. 3 goals in 3 minutes. Wow. Right. Ooh, we're nearly on 50 viewers on the stream. Thank you very much, everybody. Make sure you all smash that thumbs up. Did see the launch of SpaceX on TV during my break at work. Beautiful. Excellent. Right. I'm going to switch the camera to the front cam, so you can see me all. Hello, everyone. Hey, look. I've got a bucket in the loft, just in case I need it. You never know when you get caught short. Right, so last week we were working with these kind of instructions, which a lot of people have seen since on the reviews. I've said the instructions are a little poor, but after deciphering them, like what we've been doing, the kit's been amazing. And if you remember last week, I left it. We had the roof section all done. What did I say I was going to do? Anyone guess what I'm eating at the moment? In case you get caught short. Yeah, don't do LE. And of course, hello to Jason. And yes, thank you. I'm not doing too bad. Thanks. Clive Cabolding, hello. And Buckley Junction's in. Hello. Good evening. It's not a KFC bucket, is it, Jason? No. Oh, it's for something else, maybe. Stanover's in. Hello. Cheers for joining us. Anyone guess what I'm eating? Heard that DB Schenker had started a biscuit range. DB Schenker biscuits. Sounds like knobbly nuts, says Graham of L. Edmondson. No. Oh, actually, Finneton says pork crunch. I think you're pretty much the nuts. Yeah, you're. Oh, Mouseall said pork scratchings. Yeah, you got it. We're on the pork scratchings tonight. Love these. Absolutely love them. And they just that they're beauties. Look at them. Only problem is I can't talk with a mouthful. You'll have a job filling in from where you are. I'm eating some roasted. I like Pringles. No, they are Gill's Meat Products Black Country Pork Scratchings. 10 Broad Lanes, Bilston, wherever that is. I think it's Wolverhampton. Black Country pretty much would be Wolverhampton way. Local shop sells them. Beautiful. The only thing is, you need plenty of drink with them. They're not massively salty, but they are salty. Trevor Stubbs, hello, walking back to the car. Let Dan know I got the Orion and the bin train driving home in a minute, so we'll catch up when I get in. Nice one, Trev. Great stream. Those 90s were great and all. Team Biscuits with the DB Schenker manager. No. Right, so yeah. I'm going to, in fact, let me get the table cam sorted. What I need to do is up here, get a bracket up here, so I'll get an overhead cam. I'll do it for next week, actually. That might actually be very beneficial. Right, so I'm going to switch the cam now to the table cam, and you can see what I did since last week. Oh, 4-1. Oh, dear. Here we go. There it is. I said I was going to give it a coat of primer, and I sure have. That's how it's come out. I think it's come out splendid. Have a look on the side as well. In fact, let me put... Oh, I'm stuck to the back. Let me put it that way so it's long ways on the camera. That's come out absolutely brilliant, that has. Nice coat of primer. It's just enough. And it still smells lovely. That's what we did last week. If anyone wants to see this being built and are here for the first time, pop back into last week's live stream. And you can see this being built. This is made by this company, Modellux. And as you can see there, you can get this in a 1, 2, 3 or 4 lane shed. We're doing the 2-lane shed, but the instructions are apparently identical between each kit. What colour are you painting it, Jason? Well, I don't need to. That's going to stay like that now. That's going to stay grey. I'm going to keep it grey. Choberton Junction. Sorry, folks, had to look away. Hey to those all have said hi. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Smash the thumbs up. Because, obviously, the walls themselves are already pre-colored, pre-bricked. Let's see if we can get that a bit closer. Again, show you the brickwork. There you go. So we're going to be carrying on with this. Hopefully, we can follow the instructions. So we're going to put this to one side. I don't want to get this damaged because I don't think we need that yet. But we do have a load of parts and pieces all here. Let me move those out of the way. Which I have no idea go where. I have done a little bit of more of a look into the instructions, but I can tell you now, I didn't get very far. There's the window sections, and we've got a bag full of bits there as well, which I think they're just extras. These I think we're going to be using today. But I'll put them to one side because we're going to be probably working on the ends. So we need the 4. So best thing to do, like I did last week, is actually look at the instructions, shouldn't I? So that was the roof section. It's just on the one page. That first page was all the roof section. So I can put that to one side. Because it doesn't say, I don't think it says anything more beyond what I've already done. Yeah, done that. Yeah, done that. Yeah, done all that. So, because it doesn't say on these sheets what page is what page, so it doesn't tell me the order. So presumably, I'm going to be working on the fronts, and then once the fronts are done, we work on the walls. Walls? Oh, sausages, walls. Anyone remember that advert? Let's have another crunch, shall we? Hillcrest Holt, saying good evening. Right. Making the gable ends, it says. So as you can see, it doesn't really tell you much, does it? It's a bit like painting by pictures, numbers, isn't it? So I have been looking at the actual build on Lime. It's not 1.7 meters long like Brian's. No. So I do laugh out loud walls. Yeah, you remember it. So we've got a bit, pretty much guessed a lot of it. So I'm going to put that there. so I can read it as we're doing it. Right. So making the gable ends. Now, from what there's 4 pieces, right? And the summer slot, right? So that and that, I think, and that and that. Because some of these have got notches in, those ones haven't, but they've got notches in the middle. So I've got to work out, which I think it's that way. Those they're like doubled up. I think they go back to back like that. So they look like both sides. So when you're looking in, you're not looking at a plain wall, if you know what I mean. But I could be wrong. So like I say, I am doing quite a bit of guessing here. Ooh, them pork scratchings are lush. Right. Mate the rear gable end wall to the front. Ensure you have the section with the slots for the side walling rather than the holes to take the downpipe brackets. Eh? See what I mean? This does not compute. My brain isn't young enough to compute this. But looking at this picture, it's showing that this section here with the bits in the middle is further out. So this must be the drain, what they mean by the drain pipe bits. Yeah, it's actually just repeated it here. I've just noticed. When constructing the gable end, make sure the holes for the downpipe brackets are at the front. So I'm going to have to, for a moment, I'm going to have to bring up the the page, and just have a quick losey inside in the picture. They're making me choke now. In the picture, there we go. Right, 2 road engine shed. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, there is an internal view. So I'll bring it up on the screen again, so you can see yourselves. Right, there we go. So you can have a look inside. So these end sections is what we're building up. Now, if you look, they are box sections, so they stand out a little bit further. But what I think, because you can see inside that porthole, it looks white. So I'm thinking that the interior it's very hard to see on that picture, but it doesn't look like the interior is white on that inner wall. It looks brown, just like the outside walls. Do you think I'm right? Jason, get the bits bag open. What are you sending me, Timber? What are you sending me? I'll have a look at that. What's that? I'm going to click on that. I don't know what it is. Ah, right. Ah, gotcha. Thank you, Timber. Now I see it. Yeah. So that's for the drain pipe brackets. Gotcha. Thank you, Timber. Right. Okay. Okay, let's bring that back. So, yeah, I'm thinking these go like that with a gap between them, actually. So let's get these. I think this is what we need these for. There's lots. See, it's also got like the holes. The excuse me. They go in on the front of those, like so. So they stand out. Not sure what those are for. There's loads of little tiny bits in here, as well as the other little bag, because we've got another little bag here. Oh, that's the drain pipe bits. I can see them now. So let's separate all this, because I haven't got a clue. Let's say this is going to be, it's going to be interesting, because these instructions are not exactly brilliant. So I am going to, let me tilt that up a little bit. I am going to dry fit these together, because this is what I think it does. I think they go like that. Yeah, I do. I actually do. So if I get another one of them, that can't be the right way up though, because it's not flush to the floor. So let's try that again the other way around. See, this is why I wanted to dry fit first. That's flush to the floor now. Right, got you. So dry fitting without glue, it does not work very well. So I think it goes like that and creates a box section like that. Yeah, if you understand. So I think we'll go ahead with that, because I think that's what the box sections around the edgings to be created. Okay, so we'll get cracking. We're going to go with this, because if it doesn't work, I'll basically complain. Right, so again, carrying on with the rocket car glue. Where's my brush? And we'll do what we did last week, using the brush. There we go. So I'm going to put the glue onto the hot, stronger bit. Right. And offer that up to it. And I'll wipe the excess. This is going to be interesting, because I've got to wipe the excess off. There's my cloth. What have I done with my cloth? Where's my cloth gone? I've lost my cloth. Sydney! Are you there, Sydney? There it is. It's over there. That's why I can't find it. Don't know how it's got over there. So I'm hoping, without getting too much excess, I can wipe it off without causing a problem. Nope. Do not wipe it off. Right, I'm going to have to weather that, because look what, wiping it off has just pulled the print off. So I've got to be very careful. So that's one thing to be careful of. The print on them is very delicate. So don't over glue. Like I just did, because the excess is not good. Right, so there's the box. I'm not going to wipe this. Make sure that's straight. Ooh, pulled it out. Ah, pulled it out. Right, done. And what I'm going to do is we're going to do the other side straight away. And this time what I'm going to do is put the glue on both pegs on both sides and put it straight on. This time not putting too much glue on, because I don't want too much excess. Right. There we go. That's gone on. Right, that should stand up now. Yay! There we go. So it's standing up now. Now I've got to do the 1, 2, 3, 4 internal sections now. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are all the same, all of these. There is just some that are not got notches on. Just give that a moment to dry. The ends seem to have brick on the inside, so makes a 3D box. But the long side seems to show white, so not double-sided brick. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Timber. Exactly what I'm thinking. SJ says, I'm off for the night. Have some great fun while building it, Jason. Have a good evening. Choo choo. Cheers, Si. Take care. Thank you for joining us. Clive Cabal's got off. No problem. Thank you, Clive. Right. Let's go up. It's quite solid already, that is. So let's do the innards. Wipe off the excess off the brush. So I'm not putting, I'm putting even less glue now on these internal areas. Just literally dabbing the brush on just to wet it. Now I'm not sure which way up this goes. It must be the same way up. Yes. There we go. That one's in. So we'll work from the outside in. It's actually already got quite a bit of strength to it, considering I've only just added those few little bits. Whoop, and then they knock me. There you go, that's that one in. Make sure it's squashed in fully. Such a pity of making that mess on that first piece. But now mind, we learn as we go. Not making that same mistake twice. Oops. Oops. Let's see if we can get that off before it damages it even more. Yeah, got it off, thankfully. The brush slipped. It's a bit like Lego, I suppose. That's going to weather very well. Oops, a bit too much on there. No, it's all right, it's on the inside. Right. I've just clicked what the flat pieces are for. Without even reading the instructions, I've just seen what the flat bits are for. They're to go in there, in that gap, I bet. We appreciate you doing this, Jason, so that we don't make the same mistakes. Nice one, Mav. Yeah, I've got a feeling they go in there. I've got a feeling they sit in there like so to fill the gaps like that. But I don't know without looking at the instructions. So I'm taking it out until then. But that's that done. That's the box in. That's one end done. So we'll carry on and we'll do the t'other end. T'other end. Yeah, that's the whole point of these streams. You're quite right though, Mav. It's a video tutorial while we're talking trains. Yes, Blue Peter and Sir Nigel Gresley have been out and about around the town. Not literally around the town. I've been strolling around. Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to do this one a little bit different. Where I'm going to put them all on. In fact, no, I won't. I'll put this one on because I just realised I can't, can I? That one's fell off. This is why I can't do it that way. Trying different ways of putting them together. I think the way I did it to start with worked better. This one doesn't want to stick for some reason. Oh, it is now. No, it doesn't want to stick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bead of glue on the inside so it drains into the holes. There it goes, running down. Robin Grace will find it easier after doing those Metcalf kits. Yeah. I've done a lot of Metcalf kits in the past. A lot. And after I've built them, I've ended up not liking them. So I've ended up like getting rid, and then I'll go and get another one. They are great to build. They are fascinating and look great, but they end up not being suitable for my needs once I've built them. Although I do have a couple. Obviously, the station building, that is a Metcalf kit, which is on the station. And I've got a few other kits as well that are from different manufacturers. It's all about finding that right type of kit to suit your requirements. Right. Going a bit quicker, this one is. Changed my tactic a little bit. It has worked a little bit. Sorry for being a bit quiet. I'm going to, if anyone else is working on their layout tonight, let us know in the chat. Are you working on your layout right now? We'll get back to the chat in a moment when I finish these. Catch up with all your gossip. Let us know what you've been up to since last week. Anything exciting? Or what have you got planned for this week? Is it right? Is it Ali Pally this weekend? Am I right? Yes, Sandy, thank you. Aidan Bridge is working on my layout as I watch, she says. Not right now, Jason. Barnabas, it's too dark and wet outside to work on the shed. Can't wait to get started in the shed. Yeah, I suppose those that you've... it's a little bit easier for us loft layout modelers. Those of you in sheds, you've got to wait a little bit longer unless you've got good heating in them to get out in there. So, are we done? Have we done them all? Oh, we have. That was a bit quicker, that one. So there we go. Those two are built. Catch up on the chat now while they dry a bit. Whoa, wobbly. I might have a port scratching and all. Nice big chunky piece. Right. I'll scroll back on the chat. See if I've missed anyone coming in. It's just reset on me. Thank you very much. So if I missed anybody's comments, I do apologise. Simon says, model shows I've done this year are Siston, Southampton, Alton, FedEx, Model Rail Scotland, Basingstoke. 5 shows already, Si. Yeah, you've been to Ireland as well, haven't you? Looks bleeding complicated, says Robin Grace. I'm winding Barnabas up about DB Schengen. Yeah, Si. You love doing that, don't you? It's good fun. You can slot it in and draw the outline and cut it out and glue it into place. There's another exhibition and soon in Statfold. 5 on the night for Liverpool, 10 on aggregate. Wow. See all the latest iteration of my name. By the way, Rob. Rob and guys, bet it's not as complicated as Engage canopies. Oh, I bet they're so fiddly. The next one I'm planning to go is Statfold in April, most likely to be going on the Sunday as I work on the Saturday. Richard, probably nowhere near as Engage. Rob and Grace will find it easy after doing these Metcalf kits. Only good thing to come out of Anfield this week. But I'm not going to say it here so that people have to watch a video to find out. Saturday for me, Simon says. So Simon says Hillcrest. Irish man who keeps making the same mistake over and over again learns nothing from that man who makes one mistake and fixes it. Learns. Yeah. Sounds like my boss, Craig, says Brian. Apparently, an American once said, the man who never made any mistakes and never made anything at all. Mind you, he took 5 attempts to get that right. Bet not as many as me, Grace. Keeps making the same mistake. David. Hello, David. Big wave to you. Waving back. Hello, David, whoever you are. Thank you very much for dropping in. Do it right first time or don't do it at all. Richard, you and Grace are glutton for punishment. Yeah, they are. Proper chuffed. 00 Railways, evening all. What are we building this evening? We're carrying on with the shed proper. Or should I'll just call you chuffed. Dave says, hey, Jason, it's DR. Oh, right. You've changed your name. Well, ex-DRS now, no longer on the railway. Oh, that's so sad to hear. Well, David, thank you very much for dropping in. I'm sad to hear the news. Sad to see you change your channel name as well. Funny that, Jason. I have a box full of unneeded Metcalf kits, all built to use on the layout, but haven't the room, so they're just collecting dust. Yeah, they do. For any mistakes, I might say sorry. The only shows I got planned at the moment are now Statfold in April. There's a model show in Edinburgh, 1st of June. Shall go to that and then get to 11 on the Saturday for the opening day on Sunday. Don't make mistakes, only errors in judgment. That's right. Sadly, no, I'm not well, not till Sunday. Working on mine as we watch. Shall we go into the show called Model Rail Crew on the 23rd? I bloody hope so. Heard that is being hosted by DB Shanker Lover. Where are you? You're getting your name. You thought you heard what you've heard is quite rather wrong. For those that you don't know, I'll just stick that there, shall I? If it'll stay up. There we go. I'll just leave that there while we're chatting. Still trying to figure out what is wrong with the point that keeps shorting, but hasn't done it since my stream ended. All right. Man who drowns in a bucket of water won't make that mistake again. Jason, where did you get that engine shed from? The engine shed was off of eBay. I'll put the link in actually, so you know. Blah 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 blah. No, I don't want to do that. Let me take that off. So I'm going to put in the chat now. Shed, the link to the shed. Mine's the 2-road engine shed, but you can get up to a 4-road shed. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, or a 4-road shed. There's the link for it. Catching up with the trial 6-1. Bloody hell. It is warm enough, particularly as I'm insulating it and I'm walling up the inside. Good evening, Leicester Station and TMD. Gary, good evening, he says to all. Well, good evening to you, sir. Just waiting for some better wire to arrive that Jason recommended. Excellent. Hillcross. Yes, you can't go wrong with that. This entire layout is operating on it. Points, track, the control panel, it's all using that same wire. Simon is a showaholic. Consider doing the same for next winter. Went to build a new layout, went to the local timber merchants and got bored very quickly. Been so busy with the shop, I'm making Sunday a layout day. Everyone's saying hello to Gary. Hermitage, I spent an hour changing a code 75 point. Oh, crikey. Rest in peace, glue top. Twas ever thus Mark. Donegal Dad. Hey ho. Thank you, Fly Mo. Evening, Kev G. Evening, I will be going to the London show this weekend. That's Ali Pally. Anyone else making a visit? If you're going, let Kev G know that you're going to Ali Pally this weekend. Oh, right, Simon. Also heard that the Class 507 farewell tour has been pushed back from May to the 23rd of June as well. Shame, but still going to Model Rail Crew. Oh, thanks, Si. Right. I think it's time for another munch on some more... Enjoying these. Who's messaging me? Brian sending me pictures. Can't see them though. Won't let me look at them. Little Chris just like, no problem. No problemo. Let's move that from there. So, where do we go now? So I'm looking at the destructions. I think we need to put the portholes in. Oh. Now, how many is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 for spare for good luck, is it? I don't know what these are for. Don't know what they're for. It says glue the vent surrounds into position, ensuring they are central to the hole. Okay. So it's obviously 1 on each side. So this will be fun because these are dinky. So we'll do that bit now. So just a really tiny dab of glue on these. There's 1. Literally, I am just touching the brush with them. With these being so thin. Get more glue on my fingers, to be honest. And I've just noticed I've got a splash of glue on that board, but that's the inside, so that's all right. All right, let's get another one. Yeah, definitely getting more glue on my fingers. Actually, I've just noticed. It says there's 4. There's 5. Oh dear. I think I don't put them on the inside. Oops. Oh, right, they're coming off. Don't put them on the inside, Jason. Don't put them on the inside. Nearly made a mistake there. So they don't go on the inside. Wow. Personally, I think that's it. Yeah, that's understandable, to be honest. What's the point? Make sure they are on the outsides. Yeah, that's the outside. So they must supply an extra 1, just in case you lose 1 on the carpet, because they're black. There we go. They're in. Let them dry. Let's have a look what's next. So it's saying, right, joists attached to the door tops level with the edges. So I was right. These bits do go down inside. So we'll add those now before we start sealing the interiors up. Okay, there's 1. So there must be 4 in here. There's another 1. There's another 1. 2 for each door. Where's the 4th? There it is. So a dab of glue on the tops. There we go. Drop it in. Oop. Like so. Trying to do this without dropping them. Stay there. Dab in there. Dab in there. Dab in there. Dab in there. Drop them in. There's 1. 2. I think that one wants to go over a little bit. And just push them down. Oop. So they're sitting flush. Yeah, that looks good to me. Just lay that down. Push them down as well. Make sure they're in. Yep. Right, next. Now I just want to do, before I go any further, getting a bit gluey on the table. And I don't want to be putting these down onto the wet glue. Right. Come back to those. So what we got left? We've got loads of little tiny bits here, which must be all the I don't know actually. Ah, right, I know what they'll be. There'll be the bits in there. So those step bits. It's going to be the blocks going up. So it's time for some dry fitting. That must go like that. No, it can't do because that's the brickwork's going the opposite way. So maybe they go inside. Yes, they do. Oh my lord, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be fun. 4 of them there should be then. There's an extra 1. Yes, that's an extra 1. Oh my lord. 4 of them? Are those different? Oh my god. Are those the same size? Yeah, they are. These, so there should be 8 of them. This is tweezer time now. That's a spare. Right. We're going to need the tweezers for this. That's definite. Yeah, they are tiny. Literally about a millimeter. And they go on the inside. On the inside. So let's get my tweezers. And we have to start with a small one. In fact, I'm not going to get them in, am I? Even with the tweezers. This is the most fiddliest bit now. Is that bigger? If I get that there, I know you can't see, but I'll show you. This is fiddly. Wow, super fiddly. I can only think that that's right. It's the camera. Oh no, it's back. It's literally that tiny square at the top. You can just about make the line out where it joins. I'm going to have to put another one in and then you can see. Oh my lord. And like I said, if I'm doing this right, I don't even know that. I actually don't know if this is right. Right, another small square one. Slotting in. That can't be right. But it has to be right. That's the problem. And then, what, this long one now. Oof. That slots in there. I don't think that first one is right. Really don't think, but it's stuck now. Right. So, you can see the box. There you go, you can see it now. That's it. No problem, Bride. Cheers. So this is before. If we get it to focus. Come on. It's focusing on my t-shirt. I'll pack it in. There we go. So that's before. And that's after. I'm not sure whether that's 100% right. But I'm going to go with it. It looks okay. I can see a little gap. It looks okay. It'll do. It's only my kit. But as I say, this is a very fiddly bit of this kit. This is definitely a tweezer jobby. So if anyone decides to build this kit, make sure you've got a set of tweezers. There you go. There's another one. Do the other end. And I can always put a blob of glue on the inside afterwards just to give it an extra bit of strength to marry it up. I'm wondering, because there seems to be a few extra pieces here. I'm wondering if that's supposed to have another brick inside, because I said say there was a slight gap. I'm just wondering if that's what the gap is to fill. Just drop that. It's that tiny. Fat fingers. I'm just wondering if it's... I'm going to do one. Very possibly. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Push that down. Push that in a bit. Just to create another hole. There definitely seems to be a lot of extra pieces needed for this. It's gone in. Yeah, very possibly. Right. I've got another one to do yet. Thought I'd done them all. I've got the other end to do yet. Tilt that up a bit so you can see what I'm doing more. There seems to be about 4 or 5 extra pieces, you see. Do it with this one as well. No, oh, just dropped that one on the floor. And that long section in there, which you can do by hand. Right, I think we're done. Boxes. Can I find that piece I've just dropped on the floor? Yes, I can. There it is. It fell white side up, thankfully. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra of those. Quite possibly that's what they might be for, but we'll wait and see. We'll see. Right. So, as to this instructions here now, we've got to do roof capping now over the box sections. Now, none of that is here. So, what I'm going to do, all these bits that are left here, because still, for some reason, I've still got some of these, and I don't know why I've got so many of them. All these extras I'm going to put in this bag. Right, they're away. I've got a feeling that I don't need them. Don't need them. is in here. Yes, I do think they are. So how do we get in this bag? It's just as hard to get in the bag. There we go. So this is the bag with all the drain pipes bits in it. Yeah, they are. I can see the roof caps are in here. Roofing cone, the tops. There we go. So we need 4 of them. They're made of plastic. So they're 3D printed. Four of those. And one, oh, I don't know. I'm going to get some of these with holes in, which must be for the drain pipes. I'm going to get all these cardboard tops out. And we're left inside there. Can you, I don't know if you can see that. Whoop. See them? They're the drain pipe sections. In fact, let's have a look at one of those. Are they made of wood? Are they laser cut as well? Crikey, they are. Just so you know, I'm going to put one in. Wow, they go in there like that for drain pipes. But I'm not going to leave it in there yet because that's going to get broken. Right. So we've got how many of those? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 must be spare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Right. It does not tell me. I don't think it actually tells me, which is not a surprise. Oh, yes, it does. Right. So apparently, goes one like that, one like that off the end. Now there is a hole in the end, but it doesn't say that hole bit is supposed to be over the end. I don't know because it's not showing it on the diagram. So I'm going to have to refer back to the picture and see if I can see a roof. There we go. Let's have a look at that. Nope. I cannot see. In fact, that roof picture on the main picture looks different than this. So those definitely go on the top. That in the middle. And that at the end. Right, I've just clocked it. That is for the drain pipe, isn't it? Or is... What are these for? Oh, I don't know. Don't even know what these are for yet. I'm wondering if that's for the drain pipe over the end. Do these go on the edges? Oh, I don't know. I've got people sending me pictures. I'm going to have to just come off the chat while I go and check what these pictures are. Thank you for sending them, whoever you are. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm just viewing, Graham. Oh, Brian sending an actual link about... now that's a good picture. Thank you, Brian. So they slightly modified it. It's not showing that goes there. I do think that goes on the end. Those definitely go on the top. That is for sure. Aha. Now that's a good close-up picture. Right. Yes, yes, yes. That's the 4-road shed. It's not showing a hole on the end. I'm puzzled now, guys. Very puzzled. Can anybody assist in the suggestion? I'll come back to the chat now. No problem, Marv. Take care. Right. I'll tell you what. We know for certain 100% these go on the tops. But do you know what? Those don't sit on them properly. So I'm wondering, when these go on there, do those overlap? No, they don't. They must butt up. They don't fit properly because they're not flush. Right. I'm just going to skip forward to the next page because I want to check something. Okay. Because it shows the ends. Right. It's not showing the ends on there. So I'm hazarding a guess that that's right. If it isn't, then I'll have to fill the hole in afterwards. So we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go. Here we go. We're going. Oh, we're going for it, everybody. Cheers, Hellcraft. Night, mate, pal. Thank you very much for joining us. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go. So to start with, we've got to put the tops on. I'm thinking maybe it might be better to glue. Oh, right. There's a ridge on there. I've just spotted. There's an outside ridge. Right. There's a right and wrong way that these go on as well. I'll just get one on. Whoop. It's gone inside. There we go. That's on. And it's off. Now, I think these would have been better, personally, being wood cut. I think they don't. I'm not a fan of them being 3D printed. I think they would have suited being kit, just like the rest of it. Because these don't sit properly. No, they don't sit properly at all. Not a fan of them. Not a fan at all. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment. I think might need to put some bit of filler in that gap. Because the 3D printer obviously there's no flexibility in it. Like if it was wood, I could have just bent it a little bit. Make sure they got these the right way around. Right, on these, you probably won't be able to see it, but I'm just going to show you anyway. One side has got a slightly thicker edge. That's the apps points into the outside of the shed. But as I said, these could have done with being made of the MDF and not 3D printed. Because it kind of like doesn't match up with the rest of the kit. And it stuck to my fingers and I knocked it over. Don't worry, I won't swear. I haven't got a swear jar. Right, I'm just going to let them set for a minute. Just give them a moment to set because I'm not a fan of them at all. I know I keep saying it. Let me bring that one to the front so you can see them both. Yeah, in fact, you can see even on before I even show you. I've not looked for one, Rob, to be honest. Brian's just sent me a video of no, they go on at this point, Daz. It's part of the destructions as they go on now. Because they kind of everything just slots together at the end. I said, I don't know what these bits are for. I haven't even seen these in the instructions yet. I'm wondering if that's maybe part of the roof. Oh, maybe it goes. Is it going there? I don't know. Oh, actually, I think I might see where it goes. Ah, I think I've just seen where it goes. It is part of the roof. I think they go here. The roof, it's a roof platform. Well, that's the wrong way around. So I might have to do another spray job. I think, which way was that now? It's just... Does that slot into there? Does that go right? No. That sticks out the side. Unless they go on the inside. They might go on the inside, actually. I do think that's got something to do with the roof. Hang on. Does not show it anywhere on the instruction. In fact, let me have a look at the picture, internal picture, and see if I can see them. No, I don't see it anywhere. Oh, well, we'll play about with those, but I do think that's got something to do with the roof. Right, carrying on. Have these set a bit now? Right, so now I'm going to show you. Let me get so. Oh, well, that wasn't good because the other ones just fell and the roof bits have fell off. So as you can see, look at the 3D printing. They don't match up well on them. Now you're looking at the inside of the shed. So see, they don't match up right. If they were wood, that one especially, look at the gap. If they were wooden, I'd have been able to flex them. Because the 3D printed, and because of that, in fact, it's just come off. Because the 3D printed, they don't sit flush. What I could do is just take the edge off that. Right, Graham, I think I've just, you've just sent me some pictures. I'll have a look. Bear with me. Don't need to use my phone, do I? That's better. Oh, fantastic, Graham. You have just answered all my questions. Fantastic. I'm going to show that. I need to show that. So I was right. Thank you very much. Graham's just sent me this picture. And you can see the holes in the ends that was on about. There they are. And you can obviously see the gap around these. Yeah, they're not brilliant. So I am right about what I'm putting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just chamfer a small bit off the top of the point of that building, so it's not as pointed, if you know what I mean. Let's see whether that helps. For it to sit a bit flusher. I'm just going to do one and see what happens. Right. It's a bit of a hash job, but it does sit better. I could probably do a better job than that cutting it. It does sit better. I have to make that. This can be the back of the shed. This is my test one, the one that damaged the sheeting on. Right. So let me just show you what I've done. So I've just taken the very tip off. And it does fit a bit flat. There is a tiniest gap there. It's these prints, they're not brilliant. These 3D printed tops are not brilliant, but it does sit a lot flusher. So here we go then. Let's stick this one down. This is that bad one. So I'm not particularly bothered. This is going to be the back of the shed anyway. Yeah, straight away, I'll just put that on. And it does sit a lot better. I can actually press that down onto the wood, onto the card. I'll probably do a better job on another one. A bit of sandpaper might have been a bit better. I haven't got any to hand. It's literally just taking the very top off. Trying to do it without damaging the kit too much. Oh, I've got an idea. Instead of me cutting it, why don't I just whack it? Whack it flat. Yeah, that's working. If in doubt, whack it. It's only MDF. Yeah, the MDF, yeah. Yeah, that's giving it a bit of a... It's taking the tip off. Yeah, let's try that now. That's just taking the tip off. Now one of these roof bits has fell on the floor. Let's go and get that. Oh yeah, that's better. That's done the job. Whacked it. Oh, it helps if I put... Whacked it. Look at that now. Helps if I get out of the light. Yeah, that's worked. That has worked. It's sitting flush. Hey. See, it's a lot flusher. If I press down on that while it's gluing. So that was before. Which one's what now? That's before. You can see the ridge. See how it sticks up? And now I've whacked it down. Whacked. Come on, focus, focus, focus. I whacked it down and it sits flush now. And there's the one I had a cut, so you can see the difference. So just whacking it on the top. Give it a whack on its noggin. Basically, all I did is take that tip off. It's too tight. Just to take the tip off, and then just make sure you fold the MDF that bends. Fold it on the inside so it's not on the outside. So you end up with like that. So see how it's folded in. Now let me go and get the one that fell on the floor, if I can find it. Excuse me. There it is. Get hold of it. There we go. Oh God. Getting too old for this. Right. Let's get these on. Let's get these roofs done. There's the other one. Yeah, that's gone on. That one's gone on perfect. Totally flush. That's the best one of them all. It's still a little bit off shape, but I think that could be the print. But they're much better than they were. Right. So, with that picture then, those do go like so. And those go straight in there. Now, what's the fit like? Oh, got a bit of glue on my fingers. Like so. Yeah, that's right. Smashing. Right, let's get these done. Let's get these on. And also, another thing about the 3D printed stuff, it's not sticking, doesn't stick very well to the cardboard. Oh, sorry, the MDF. There's one on. I think what I could have done with doing spraying these buggers. There we go. Now I'm going to dry fit these. I think these are just literally two that go in. Yeah. Lining them up. Which is the outside? That's the outside. That one's not down flat. There we go. It's gone in now. There's one. Just need to place that so it stands up. There we go. Get the other one. I'm going to do all of this in one go. Oh, got that one. Come on. So it's on. Pressing it down onto the beams. We do have a spare. Of each. It's not sticking. Need a bit more glue on there, I think. There we go. There we go. Couple of spares again. There's our two gable ends done. There they are. We got there in the end, everybody. Well done. Well done, everybody. We got there in the end. That is the gable ends done. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for all your help tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. We're all doing this together. We're all in it together, and you're learning from me. I'm learning from you. That's what it's all about. Bit of mishaps on a couple of areas, but not to worry. We can work on those. Obviously, we got the paper on this edge, but I'll that edge there. I can mask that up, no problem at all. I'll make that the rear of the shed. The front of this shed is absolutely fine. This end, so these will end up like so. That way around, yeah, and that way around. And let's get the roof. Not sure how this actually goes in yet. That's what I think the support's for, but that is what it'll do. That'll go in there like so. Oh, it's looking absolutely incredible. So there we go. We've got them done. Thankfully, we've got them done. Wow. We've got the, let me just wipe that table. We've got the gable ends done now. The roof's done. We now move on to the walls. Sausages. We move on to the walls. Oh, wrong way. There we go. So next week we shall continue with the build, and fingers crossed, or hopefully next week we could actually be getting very close to the final build, the final put together. Because once we've got the walls in, that's pretty much it. I still really would like to know, what are these? If anyone can find out for me what these pieces might be. One's got some notches in them. It's like there's a notch there, blah, blah, blah. There's notches in them, so it obviously slots in. But this one is literally just the holes. So that's got the holes and the notches. This one's just got the holes, except it has got a notch right at the end there. That is all. They are different, but they are similar. I do think it's got something to do with these pegs on the ends, but I'm sure we'll find out. If anybody could find out for me in the meantime, before next week arrives, then please do let me know. You know how to get in touch with me by email or by private messenger. I greatly appreciate it. Huge thank you, obviously, for everybody that's joining me. Yes, someone's just said it looks solid. It is. It's really solid. They've turned out really solid. Jason, they are on the pick. Jason, they are on the pick. Oh, right. Okay. I will have a look. They're on this pick. Let's bring this back up. So they are. Oh, yes. Yes. There they are. Can I zoom in on that picture? Well spotted. I missed that. There they are. So they go on top of the roof. Right. They go on top of the roof. Not the roof. The walls. So I'll just briefly. So they sit on top of the walls. Interesting. Okay, so we'll find out where they exactly go. I'll have another close look. Nice one for spotting that. I missed that. Yes, thank you very much. Who spotted that? Wolf, and probably many others. Many others have as well. But yes, thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. We have had a number of new members that have joined, that have not got to add to this list. But thank you very much for all those new members that have added, and me older members that have stuck with me thick and fast through weeks and months of my moaning and gibbering on. Thank you. So huge thank you to Stuart Barnard that's joined recently, and also Hillcrest Holt. Thank you to you both that have joined. I will get you onto that list for next week. I completely forgot about doing it this week. But yeah, as always, a huge thank you to all of you that are supporting the channel. You obviously do get some extra perks. When you got a little bit of an extra perk last week with a bit of some superb behind-the-scenes footage. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. If I've not caught you in the chat today, good evening to you all. But Rob's in on his own there. Huge thank you to Trevor earlier and Mark of Donegal Daddy. We're both live streaming, one following the other. Huge thank you to you all for joining me this year. I hope that you're finding this really interesting, and you will join me next week for maybe the last of this build. So if it is going to be the last, have a think about what kit you'd like me to carry on with next week. Anybody that I've missed in the chat tonight, I've just seen Moira is in, Moira Curran's in, but thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. I'm going to switch the camera to bring you up to speed with me. There we go. So yeah, huge thank you to all of you. Really enjoyed this kit. Very fiddly. I might even write my own instructions for this because I think they certainly could do with some much better instructions, and maybe take some pictures following them instructions. So if any of you do get this, you can obviously either follow this video, or maybe I'll write up some of my own instructions that I might even send off to the manufacturers and say, here, this might make the build a bit better. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure to entertain you yet again for another week. Let's not forget the bucket. He's PISS does all. Yes, he knows who he is. All I can say is I don't think you're going to get out of that one. Take care, everybody. Everybody, though, all of those over in the States, well done to you all. Yeah, you've done an absolutely cracking job with a live stream that took place. I loved it. I can't remember the guy, Gas or something or other, did a live stream last week. Oh, it was hilarious. I was crying with laughter. And Tam, you know you are, Tam. Epic job, epic, superb. Seeing that, my jaw was on the floor. Thank you so much. I'll see you here next week, hopefully. Remember, hit that thumbs up. If you are just watching, click the subscribe button because it's free to subscribe. And if you want to go a step further, you don't have to, but if you do, please come and join this channel for behind the scenes perks. Lots of extra stuff that you can do. I'm sure you will be delighted, just like everybody else is, as a member. Thanks, members. You are all epic. I'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay well, and keep on modeling. Until next time. Ta-ra!